75 years ago, on December 15, 1948, a pivotal event took place at Buckingham Palace, the christening of the future King Charles Ida. Despite the ailing health of King George VI, the Archbishop's precarious handling of the baby, and a range of significant details surrounding the ceremony, Prince Charles remained remarkably serene during this historic occasion. The christening was held at Buckingham Palace, where the baby, soon to be named Charles Philip Arthur George, was introduced to the world. Prior to the ceremony, there was considerable discussion in newspapers about the choice of the name Charles as his first name. The selection held significance as one of the baby's godparents, King Håkon VI of Norway, had been born Prince Charles of Denmark. Moreover, the name Charles had historical connotations, denoting a free man in Old English and manly in French. This dual symbolism resonated with both the godparent Prince Philip, whose name meant horse-loving in Greek, and the cultural legacy it carried. Amidst the anticipation, newspapers pointed out that the future king might not necessarily rule as King Charles Ida. This ambiguity stemmed from the fact that previous monarchs, like George VI, who was born Prince Albert of York, and King Edward VI, who was baptized as Albert Edward, had adopted different regnal names. Prince Philip undertook the registration of his son's birth on the day of the christening itself. The Registrar of Births, Mr. John Stanley Clare, along with two officials from the Ministry of Food, visited Buckingham Palace to document the details. Interestingly, they presented the Duke and Princess Elizabeth with a child's green ration book, a symbol of the times. The ceremony took place in the music room, overlooking the palace gardens, as the original palace chapel had been destroyed during the Blitz. Approximately 30 chairs were arranged in rows, reminiscent of a chapel setting, for the intimate event. The silver-gilt lily font, adorned with white carnations and gardenias, was sent from Windsor Castle for the occasion. The royal party occupied the front row during the ceremony. The baby had 8 godparents, referred to as sponsors for royal infants. Among them were King George VI, the grandfather, Princess Margaret, the aunt, Queen Mary, the great-grandmother, and other close royal relatives. Princess Margaret affectionately carried her nephew into the room and presented him to the Archbishop of Canterbury, Dr. Geoffrey Fisher, announcing his names. However, there was concern about the Archbishop's handling of the baby, as he cradled the child in a manner perceived as precarious by some witnesses. During the ceremony, Charles remained calm and composed as the Archbishop performed the baptism, gently pouring water over his head. Music from 10 choristers accompanied by their organist filled the room, while hymns selected by Princess Elizabeth, namely Holy, Holy, Holy and O Worship the King, were sung by the small congregation and choir. Observations during the ceremony revealed Princess Elizabeth appeared fatigued, possibly due to the recent childbirth. Her absence from the palace staff Christmas dance the previous evening hinted at her need for rest and recovery. Her concerns extended to her father, King George VI, who had been diagnosed with arteriosclerosis, experiencing leg and foot cramps. Doctors feared potential complications like gangrene, yet the king remained resolute, even standing for photographs despite his discomfort. The christening marked the first encounter of baby Charles with the British press, capturing moments in the White Drawing Room. Such was the global interest that American media organizations chartered a sizable aircraft to swiftly transport images of the event to New York, highlighting the widespread fascination with this royal occasion across the Atlantic. This significant event, marked by its historical resonance and the remarkable composure of the young Prince Charles, stands as a pivotal moment in the British royal family's history, capturing the attention and imagination of people both within the United Kingdom and across the world. In an extraordinary display of leadership and unity, His Majesty King Charles, aged 75, demonstrated remarkable prowess in fostering interfaith collaboration during a momentous gathering held at Buckingham Palace. This unprecedented event saw the convergence of distinguished religious leaders from various faiths across the United Kingdom within the opulent confines of the Blue Drawing Room. The primary objective was to deliberate and strategize methods aimed at cultivating harmonious relationships and fostering cooperation among different religious denominations. Sitting alongside representatives from the Sikh, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, and Jewish communities, King Charles engaged in profound discussions that spanned approximately an hour. Against the backdrop of the ongoing conflict in Gaza, which had sparked fervent demonstrations in London, the monarch received insights from interfaith leaders on leveraging the solidarity established during the challenging period of the COVID-19 pandemic. Furthermore, there was a resolute call to direct attention toward engaging the younger generation in schools, enabling educators to navigate sensitive topics such as the Gaza conflict, and instituting mentoring initiatives specifically tailored for women in interfaith contexts. Akila Ahmed MB, a prominent figure within London's Muslim community, shared a critical perspective with the king regarding the imperative need for women-centric leadership programs and mentoring initiatives within interfaith spheres. Reflecting on the meeting, she emphasized King Charles' pivotal role as a facilitator and convener, underscoring his genuine concern for the diverse communities. She emphasized how his presence galvanized and encouraged collective efforts to alleviate tensions prevailing among different religious groups. Canon Dr. Andrew Smith, serving as the Director of Interfaith Relations in Birmingham, shed light on the significance of sustained interfaith connections, especially amidst the turbulent landscape influenced by geopolitical tensions. He highlighted the emotional strain experienced by individuals and communities, acknowledging the king's involvement as a significant endorsement of the seriousness accorded to these endeavors. Dr. Smith expressed gratitude for the king's engaged inquiries, recognizing the encouragement it bestowed upon the collective pursuit of interfaith harmony. Concurrently, Jody Franks, a representative of the Jewish community affiliated with Stand Up, Education Against Discrimination, stressed the importance of nurturing interfaith relations at a grassroots level, particularly within educational institutions. Franks elucidated how their organization aimed to address Islamophobia and anti-Semitism by facilitating dialogues between Jewish and Muslim communities within school settings. She emphasized the challenges faced by educators in broaching sensitive subjects, illustrating the necessity of creating safe spaces within classrooms for these crucial conversations. The remarkable assembly at Buckingham Palace stands as a testament to King Charles' unwavering commitment to fostering interfaith unity, following his prior engagement during Interfaith Week at Lambeth Palace Library. Additionally, plans have emerged regarding the participation of interfaith leaders in the Windsor Leadership Program at Windsor Castle. This exclusive invitation-only gathering comprising 18 distinguished faith leaders seeks to delve into the intricate challenges plaguing society while exploring avenues to effect positive change in an era marred by toxicity. Although not directly convened by the king, this initiative bears his implicit endorsement, reflecting his fervent desire to champion interfaith harmony and constructive dialogue. The confidential nature of these discussions, set to commence in the new year, signifies the gravity and depth of the issues to be addressed. It underscores the significance of leadership from diverse faiths coming together to navigate the complex socio-cultural landscape prevailing in contemporary society. In essence, the king's unwavering commitment to promoting interfaith harmony serves as a beacon of hope in fostering understanding, cooperation, and respect among diverse religious communities. His role as a catalyst for meaningful dialogue and collaborative efforts underscores the profound impact of unity and shared values in addressing societal challenges, ushering in an era of greater tolerance and mutual respect among different faiths. Dear friend, if you like everything new about the royal family and don't want to miss all the novelties, subscribe to our channel and like it. By doing so, you take part in our development. We work for you.